welcome to Never Mind the Buzzcocks, the comedy equivalent of a weeping ulcer. Tonight's show, by the way, will be featuring the punchline and an even smaller part in Billy the Piper. Phil's first guest tonight is smooth-talking, soul-sophisticate Alexander O'Neill. Alexander's breakthrough album consisted of songs linked by snatches of tedious conversation. The album was in the charts for 2 years, but we've managed to spin that format out for 10 series. The second guest is husky-voiced 1FM daytime DJ Nimone. Nimone once spent a week working on a psychiatric ward, but was put off working there full-time when Mariah Carey demanded a padded suite for her entourage and a set of low-fat crayons. Nimone and Alexander, Phil Steed, ladies and gentlemen. Sean's first guest is singer with barnstorming new Welsh rock act Lost Prophets. It's Ian Watkins. Ian Watkins is actually the real name of former chart Ponce H from Steps, although of the two, it still takes H longer to sign an autograph. His second guest is former Take That Pin Up, now recording new solo material. It's Mark Owen. Mark says his knees are now permanently knackered from his days in Take That, so at last we all know what he had to do to get in the band. Mark and Ian, Sean Stein, ladies and gentlemen. First off this week, it's Sorry No Refunds for Sean, Ian and Mark. It's mutton-chopped beefcake balladeer Neil Diamond with I Am, I Said.
I am myself, to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair. I am, I cried.
So, Sean's team, Neil Diamond reaching the top 5 in 1971. But one of these things caused the cancellation of his 1997 tour. Was it A, did he injure his back severely whilst lifting a motorbike for a friend? Was it B, that his driver reversed the tour bus over a 10-foot drop and into a snowdrift? Or C, did he refuse to perform and that his 5 pet dogs could accompany him in their own luxury vehicle?
I actually think that maybe he has a bit of a problem with the tour, because if you see the way the tour started...
It starts well.
He's starting out on a luxury jet here.
They spent all their money on the plane.
Then the next shot, he's got a blue transit van. And then, as you can see in this final shot, he's actually walking to the gig.
I like the way that it was Mark that noticed these things.
Walking.
1 minute you're up,
and then you come down.
It looks here like he's been kidnapped, which is a good reason to cancel the tour. If we see the whole thing, actually, it's a trip that went totally wrong from the very start. Look, the security at this airport is very lax for a start. Yeah, on the plane, oh, we're going to have a great time wherever we're going. Oh, isn't it really exciting? Well, I'm Neil Diamond, how are you? Well, here we are at the Bad Coat Convention. Oh, you're this year's winner, well done. Whoa, I've been kidnapped! Where are you taking me? Take some pictures of him, make sure they know he's alive. Say, if you don't do what we're going to tell you, we're going to kill you. Like this. He goes, right, I better escape. Disguise himself as Pat Jennings, the old football player. Here he goes. Oh, God, I've been caught.
I think I saw Gordon Banks in the background somewhere there.
If he was there, I would have spotted him, Mark.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have done. Jesus, some of that Pete Burns rubbed off on you, didn't it? That was the weird thing. I kept looking at him and going, don't pout, but I didn't know if he was or not.
This tour didn't go particularly well either. There wasn't a great turnout at the gigs. And they made them play in a giant waffle for some reason as well.
Do you know Alexander O'Neill over there?
Yes, we do, sir.
That was the first concert I ever went to.
I bet you met a lot of people who said the first gig they came to Take That gigs.
Yeah, I suppose a few.
Yeah. See, we can all be boring.
What was your first gig, Ian?
A band called Tesla.
Whoa, they don't exist. He's making that up.
What are the options again, Mark?
The options are,
yes.
Mr. Owen.
Thank you.
A, was the first gig you went to Alexander O'Neill?
Yes.
B, was it Tesla? Or C, have you in fact never been to a gig? The options are, did he injure his back severely while lifting a motorbike for a friend? Had his driver reversed the tour bus over a 10-foot drop and into a snowdrift? Or did he refuse to perform unless his 5 pet dogs could accompany him in their own luxury vehicle?
Well, I don't think that's the reason, because he's wearing the 5 dogs there anyway. Right, so the snowdrift, I don't think...
I reckon number 1. She's the type of guy to muck in, isn't he?
Well, so...
Old Neil Diamond.
Good old Neil.
Working class roots.
Number 1.
Good with his hands.
What, so his mate said...
So I'm told.
His mate says, I'm out for a cup of tea. Could you just lift me bike up for a little bit?
He's with his mate.
I just want to see if I've dropped 10p under it.
Keeping his feet on the ground.
Is the 10p there?
Hold me back!
All right, that's the tour gone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's go with number 1 then.
So you're going for... No! Oh, flashback. Freak me out. So you're going for...
A.
I've been so put off by that. The actual answer is that in 1987, Neil Diamond suffered a severe back injury after helping a friend lift his motorbike. Well done, 2 points. In 1968, Neil Diamond released an album entitled Velvet Gloves and Spit, which coincidentally was the clinching evidence in the Jonathan King trial. For Phil, Alexander and Namonit's genial, child-friendly plasticine handyman Bob the Builder with Can We Fix It?
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Digging and mixing, having so much fun. Working together, they get the job done. Can we dig it?
So Bob the Builder there with his number 1 Can We Fix It? Phil's team, what caused one of Bob's photo sessions to be scrapped last December? Was it because A, one of Bob's miners had left him propped against a radiator and consequently his head melted? B, was he ejected by Steps' security claiming that they'd already booked the venue? Or C, did the Japanese photographer refuse to take pictures of a character with only 3 fingers, which is the sign of the Yakuza, secret Tokyo gangsters?
Less artificial head than Pete Burns. Look at him. Just then, Alexander was Bob the Builder.
Yeah,
He's getting into it.
Although, actually, weren't you in Prince's band once?
Well,
So that must look quite lifelike.
Yeah, well, definitely, Bob the Builder. It's a great song, but I'm like, it needs something, you know? So if you run it back, I probably can, you know, help you out with the... Here we go. Okay. Bob the Dixon, he's a mother man. He's a man who got this plan in his hand. Bob got things, Bob got it going. Bob can tell you he's definitely the man.
I bet you're like me. You never thought when you woke up this morning you'd see Alexander O'Neill putting the smackdown on Bob the Builder.
He's a bit of a dance guru as well. Let's look at Bob. There he is.
Definitely the builder from the YMCA video here. He is in YMCA mode.
Are you in some way inferring that Bob is a gay puppet?
Well...
He's not a very popular one. Look how empty that club is. If you've got a cat that can do that, why do you want to be a builder? You know, if you've got a cat back at home tearing it up with the records, what are you going building for? You want to be living on Easy Street with your cat going out and DJing every night. Then he's got his vehicles here. These,
It is the Barnes Lips! It's winter at Pete's house.
Let me see Bob's sinister home life here in this next... Look, that's Wendy, who's like Bob's partner. But why is Bob having to look at her for a letterbox? Or is Wendy working at a peep show to fund the whole building operation?
Wendy's on the phone when Bob's out of the office. So
Wendy's on the
actually...
game when Bob's out of the office.
Does Jamie Theakston walk in at this point, yeah?
And then the slot comes down and Bob can't get the 50p out of his pocket because of his stubby fingers. Now, if you want to know what Bob looks like when he's watching Wendy, we've got a shot here, which is lovely. There you go. Oh, there's... See, if Bob the Builder did masturbate, he could go, what shape do you want it? Stars, crescents? How would you like it?
What's going on with Bob's hairdo, though, man?
That's one of Elton's spare wigs.
This hairdo has got to go.
Well, he just carves it every morning. Gets a bit of brown plasticine, whacks it on his head. He goes, what should we have today? And there he's gone for the cheeky fringe.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to have to do this early on, but it's going to have to be... This will liven things up. Ooh. Anyone want a baked potato? Oh. You would clap fireworks, wouldn't you, Mark?
Well, so the choice we've got is, did he...
The choice we've got are Catherine Wells bangers.
Gotta go with steps.
Steps. All right, steps. Slung him out of the photo session.
Yeah, you're right. The story goes that last December, Bob the Builder turned up for a planned photo session at Wembley Arena, only to be thwarted by Steps and their hardline security, who insisted the group had sole access to the premises. 2 points, well done, good guess. Bob the Builder has such a cult following that many celebrities have taken roles in the show. Chris Evans had a small part in Bob the Builder and an even smaller part in Billy the Piper. At the end of that round, both teams have 2 points. Next up is the intros round, Sean and Ian. Here are 3 for you to do towards Mark.
That's a crack.
Come on, rocker. Right.
After 4 in, yeah?
Do you want me to count you in?
No, I'll just go. I need join in.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Everything changes but you.
Huh? No, Mark. Have a little lie down.
I'm just trying to get my royalties up, you know.
Well, whether you know the song or not, Mark, you must realise that was pretty poor.
That's kind of how most of my songs sound. The problem is I never get to the words because I'm the lyricist.
Sorry, what happened? Did they find Private Ryan? What happened? It's like the world's longest crossword club. You can't work out what he's on about.
Oh, hang on, it's a theme tune.
Is it? Which series is it?
You think I'd gone for
Blockbusters. Countdown.
If you like, whichever.
Family Fortunes.
I don't care. I'm still looking for the title of the song.
So I take it you're
It's
watching
right.
a lot of daytime TV at the moment.
I don't have a clue. If it's not Blockbusters, I don't know.
Anyone know?
No idea.
No, it wasn't that easy. It's the Glitter Band with Goodbye My Love, and it should have sounded like this. If it had been about 3 times as fast.
No, I still don't know it.
No. Let's do the first one again. Do the first one again.
Yeah.
See if he gets it.
I know it.
What was the title of the song?
The Glitter Band.
That was the name of the band. I gave you a big clue by telling you the answer. About, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds ago. Try it. Think back. You are feeling dopey.
Hello, My Love by the Glitter Band.
No, Goodbye, My Love.
I've just been playing with you.
Right, here's the second one.
I'll get this one. It's got a swing to it.
It hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a nice
It's
swing.
enjoyable. It's got a donkey
You probably
in it.
can't feel it over there, but I like it.
What is the point in us doing it?
Let's try it one more time.
You ready?
Yeah.
Play. I know this. Nelly Furtado.
We're on to something now.
What is the last thing your mum says to you before you go to bed?
What are you doing back in my house?
Turn the lights out. Turn the lights out, Nelly Furtado. Turn the...
No.
Turn off.
Yeah.
Off. Turn off. Turn off the lights.
When you,
Turn off the lights.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. He'll do whatever you say. He bought some magic beans off me before the show. It was Nelly Furtado. Turn off the lights. It'll sound like this.
Good song.
Thanks. You ready?
Yeah.
He doesn't know it. Not a flicker of recognition. Hey, look at this. I know
Everything changes but you.
You couldn't have even done Relight My Fire.
I know this one.
What do you think it might be?
I think it might be OMD with a track called Souvenir.
It was Souvenir by Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, and it should have sounded like this. Goodbye My Love by the Glitter Band. Platinum-selling glam rockers, the Glitter Band were best known at the time for their gimmick of having two drummers, and are now they're best remembered for being fronted by a twatty-wigged paedophile. Turn Off the Light by Nelly Furtado. When she was at school, Nelly Furtado was part of a gang called the Portuguese Mafia. You don't want to mess with the Portuguese Mafia, you wake up with a sardine head in the bed next to you. Before she was famous, Nelly Furtado worked as a hotel chambermaid and claims to have got 2 albums worth of material while changing beds, which is nothing. Patsy Kensit got a whole career in 2 albums. And Souvenir by Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. In 1998, OMD's Andy McCluskey helped create Atomic Kitten. Good career move for him, but bad news for their local home base, which suddenly found itself with 3 vacancies for checkout girls. Phil and Alexander, here are 3 for you.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
Come on then, lads.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, hey. You got one of like the greatest soul singers alive, and you're doing the high bit. Just a fall off. Let him sing, will you? Let the man. You go lower. Go.
That's my favourite bit.
That was a good bit.
It also sounds like it's from a show.
Which show?
Dallas Dynasty. Neighbours.
You've become him, haven't you?
The more expectantly you look at me, the more I'm like, I am going to get this right. I am going to get it right.
When Alexander O'Neill looks at you expectantly, lady, you bear down and brace for a treat.
Come on. Not a
Nothing.
clue.
I'm going to pass it over.
I'm feeling the stylistics.
You to me are everything. Is that what it's called?
It was actually, I can't give you anything, the stylistics. Right. It should have sounded like this. That trumpet wasn't anywhere in there, was it?
That's the high bit. He couldn't do it high.
Took that out. We took that out. And left it in.
All right.
Anton, have you got sweets?
Yeah.
Pass them round.
All right.
No, not that way.
Yeah. There's a chance there was going to be some sweets on that side, isn't there?
So, right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Diddle, diddle,
Boom, boom,
diddle, diddle,
boom, boom.
diddle, diddle,
Boom, boom,
diddle, diddle, da, 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 da,
boom, boom,
diddle, diddle,
boom, boom.
diddle, diddle,
I love your bit.
diddle, diddle, da, 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 da.
Alexander used to be Prince's backing singer, and look at him now.
Somebody sings the blues.
Someone does sing the blues.
Yeah, give her the point.
I'm going to give her the point, although I think you'll find it's my decision. It was Fergus sings the blues. You were near enough. I'm going to give you that point. It should have sounded like this.
Shall I do the bass bit? Yeah.
Fergus sings the blues.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. bum 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 bum.
Louder, come on, give it to me, boys. Let's have it.
Or just do it exactly the same for ages. You know what it is?
My Girl.
It was, of course, it was My Girl by the Temptations. Should have sounded like this fella. So the songs were Can't Give You Anything But My Love by the Stylistics. In 1975, the Stylistics released their follow-up song, Nana Is the Saddest Word. They've since slumped and now realise they were wrong, and appearing tonight at the Pockpool Isle of Wight Holiday Centre are in fact the saddest words. Fergus Sings the Blues by Deacon Blue. In 1988, Deacon Blue supported Fairground Attraction at the Reading Festival. It wasn't in the main tent, it was one of the smaller ones. I think it was a sixth berth. And My Girl by the Temptations. Most of the original members of the Temptations died young, and by 1987 the current lineup were reduced to working as Bruce Willis's backing band. When the original three heard, they spun in their graves, all at once, clicking their fingers, did a little synchronised dance. At the end of that round, both teams have got 4 points. Next up is the Identity Parade. Sean's team, here's Anglo-American pop outfit Voice of the Beehive from July 1988. And this is for our audience only, the top 20 hit, I Say Nothing.
That's why I sometimes stand alone at parties. That's why I drink so I'll be who they think I am. But don't say nothing, don't talk to no one. I'm not what they believe, and if they find out they will leave. Don't talk to no one, just don't say nothing. If we come and go alone, what do they need to know again?
Voice of the Beehive there from 14 years ago. Sean's team, can you pick out bass player Martin Brett from our lineup? So, is it number 1, Voice of the Beehive? Or is it number 2, Horn of the Rhino? Number 3, Clubbing of the Seal? Number 4, Spanking of the Monkey? Or is it number 5, Case of the Crabs?
Is it the milk tray relay team?
You
go next.
Number 2's got the same hair as Neil Diamond, kind of thing.
Except for he's not an American Werewolf in London. One of them really does like a very famous pop star, doesn't it? Yeah. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Of course you do. Number 3, Darius.
Oh, yeah.
And one looks like an old Frank Skinner.
I do reckon it's number 1 or number 5, actually.
Number
the one
5's
with
been
crabs.
very quiet. Number 3's got like a glint in his eye.
Yeah.
He knows something that we don't.
Did you say it was 16 years ago?
88, so 14.
Yeah, well, no, he's too young, number 3, then. It'll be 1 or 5, but I'll let you two pick between you.
And number 3 keeps looking over and giving us the look.
Yeah, that's because he wants to be a professional snooker player. You can see it. Right, it's number 1, then. We go for Frank Skinner's dad.
I still think it's 2, but I will go with these for 1.
You think it's number 1? Let's find out. With the real Martin Brett, please step forward.
Told you.
Now breaking America with his new band Doll's House, Martin Brett, ladies and gentlemen. The Phil's team, it's a White Sox classic from 1986. It's level 42 with Lessons in Love. A massive hit 16 years ago. Phil's team, which of our lineup is level 42 keyboardist and vocalist Mike Lindop? Is it number 1, Lessons in Love? Number 2, French Lessons? Number 3, Genuine Blonde? Number 4, Pre-op Transsexual? Or number 5, Theakston's Downfall?
The 2 at the end with the old rolled-up sleeves, it's like Deptford Vice.
Well, number 5's got the shirt.
What shirt?
Well, the kind of general late 80s.
So you're thinking number 5
5
on
or 2?
shirt.
2 on facial hair.
2 on facial hair?
Yep.
So why wasn't I in level 42?
I've got a list here of 10,000 reasons.
They're a very funky band, very popular in Essex. Listen to in Cortinas, and number 5 is in fact wearing a Cortina seat cover. Do you recall them at all, Alexander?
Never, no.
Fine band?
No.
I wish I had more fireworks, I really do.
I get to pick.
Oh, God. No, it is.
I have to go with all the evidence, number 5.
Oh, for the love of God.
I'm going to have to be hardline about this one. We're going to have to go with the first answer. Which was Ramone's number 5. So, let's find now. What would you have guessed, Alexander?
Probably number 2.
OK. Well, let's find out. Would the real Mike Lindner please make himself known? Set to release a piano album, Conversations with Silence, is Mike Lindner, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming on, mate. Finally, it's next lines. Both teams have got 4 points, and arbitrarily, Sean's team is going to go first. Your time starts now. Where's your head at?
Where's your head? Where's your head at?
It is where's your head at? Basement Jacks, well done. Don't you know you've got your daddy's eyes?
But you've already paid your 40 quid, Mr. Theakson, so we're not going to flatter you anymore.
But Daddy was an alcoholic.
Yeah, Alcoholic by Star Sailor.
Get on with it.
Oh!
Sorry.
This is one of your songs actually coming up.
Up to me and you then, ain't?
A Million Love Songs later.
And here I am trying to tell you. That okay?
That's it. That's quite right, yeah.
Great lyrics, by the way.
Beautiful, I didn't write it.
Waits at the window.
Back so soon, Mr. Theakston.
No, it was actually wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. It was a Pete Barnes reference rather than a... No, Nelly Furtado! Oh, it's one of yours coming up.
Pretty.
Somebody told me that I'd always have to bow.
If that was true, I would have fallen apart by now.
That's quite right. Fake Sound of Progress by the Lost Prophets. I hate you so much right now.
Blakey.
Yeah, you read my mind. Phil's team, you need 6 to win.
All right.
Your time starts now. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain.
I can make everything all right. You take my breath away. Something like that.
I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. So that was not right. Don't criticise my friends. Criticise my ideas. Don't criticise my lifestyle.
I'm fed up.
Yeah.
All you want to do is criticize.
That's exactly it. Right now, I hope I'm old before I die.
No, can't remember.
Yeah. No one remembers that one, do they, Robbie? I mean, what's he been up to?
No. Stay quiet.
Since that band split up, I haven't seen him on one pop quiz.
No, he's...
Bob and the gang have so much fun.
No.
Working together, they get the job done. Bob the Builder and his gang. He's a walking miracle. Woo-hoo! Yeah. Welcome home. Welcome.
Come on in, don't close the door.
Come on in and close the door, but I'm
jeez.
going to give you that. So, at the end of the show, Phil's team, we've got 7 points, but Sean's team is this week's winners with 9. So, thanks to Sean, Ian and Mark, Phil, Alexander and Ramon. This has been Never Mind the Buzzcocks. I'm Mark Lamar, and I've found throughout the show both my eyes have been offending me, so I'm off to pluck them out. Good night.
Mark Lamar's back with a new series of Shake, Rattle and Roll with the special Valentine.